Something else I don't think we touched on is, or that I wanted to touch on is consumer tastes. So, if you are doing something in a very trendy urban market, that the type of asset and the way that you're going to approach a project is very different than if you're doing a rustic cottage in the mountains. And obviously these types of details might be pretty obvious for some, but I think a lot of people on the surface will look at, like, for example, what we do in Atlantic City. If we go to another market that's very different, our inclination might be to just default to what we've been doing in Atlantic City because it's worked there, and assume that the same thing will work wherever we're going. And I think it's probably worth taking a step back and thinking a little bit more high level about what it is that the driving force is behind. I don't know. We had a little camera trouble, but I don't know exactly where we cut off. But
you're saying,
I think it's it's worth putting time into taking a step back and realizing that different markets call for different things. And in different markets, people are going to have different tastes. And that may not be because they're different people, but it may mean that when you go to the beach, you expect something very different from when you go to a retreat in the mountains.
Yeah, I could imagine like an extreme example being, like a tiny home off grid, which might be really cool in kind of a remote mountain area. If you were to build a tiny home that didn't have connections to water, sewage, or electrical services and, near the beach in Atlantic City, that probably is not going to appeal to a lot of people. It actually sounds kind of cool, but I don't think that would be the right play in that area. So in the same way, probably building a, 10 bedroom, 8 bathroom house in a completely remote forest somewhere is not going to be probably the best move.
Although awesome.
Kind of cool, but yeah, probably is not going to be appealing to that many people.
Yeah.
Don't forget to visit us at BxBreakRealEstate.com for free content to help you along your real estate journey and to follow along on our projects. Subscribe and rate us on your favorite podcast app and engage with us online via Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and BxBreakRealEstate.com. See you next time on the Brick by Brick podcast.